Today we'll be doing chapter 5, landforms of the earth. Right? Now, we have learned earlier that earth was formed 5000 million years ago. Yes? You must have heard of Big Bang theory. After that, earth was formed. Now, after the earth was formed, there had been many changes on the surface of the earth. These changes led to formation of different kinds of landforms. Now, when we talk about landforms, it means mountains, plateaus and plains, different types of rift valleys, basins, faults. Okay, all these are landforms on the earth's surface. Now, how are these formed? They're formed because of different forces. Some forces are within the earth's surface, internal forces. Some processes are external. Now we learn about internal processes. Yes, causes of landforms. So, if you look at the chart, internal forces, endogenic forces. So the first topic in your book is plate tectonics. Now what is plate tectonics? Please look at the chart. Can you see the one in the middle? It's written orogenic or mountain building forces. Right? Yes, this orogenic or mountain building forces. Now these forces happen when the plates move horizontal. Now what do you mean by the plates? As we have learned that the earth's surface, that is lithosphere, it is made up of many plates, small and big plates. Right? So in the small and big plates, these plates, when they move horizontally, it leads to the formation of mountains, fold mountains, plateaus, all this. Therefore, it is known as orogenic. Yes, orogenic has come from a Greek word, mountain building. Is that clear? Now, please look at the other one, epirogenic, that is continent building forces. It leads to block mountain basins, rift valleys and plains. Clear? This continent building force, yes, when does it happen? When the plates move vertically. We have learned earlier that the earth plates move horizontally. Here the plates move vertically. We call it continent building. The word has come from a Greek word. Yes, epirogenic. It means continent building. Understood? So mountains, basin, river valleys, rift valleys are all built from this process. Now together, this epirogenic and orogenic, if you look up, it's written in green. It is known as diastrophic force. Why is it called diastrophic? Because it is happening deep inside the earth's surface. And the word dio means two. That is horizontal as well as vertical. Clear? So both the forces, when the plates move horizontal and vertical, and all these forces and tension is created within the earth's surface, then we call it as diastrophic. Now look at the other name, exogenic forces, which is known as external force. Now these are caused because of weathering, because of erosion. Now you must know about weathering. On the earth's surface, these landforms which had been formed since 5000 million years ago, they are continuously changing. They are changing because of wind, running water, glaciers. All these are agents of weathering. Right? So they have changed about the landform, land surface. We refer to as exogenic forces because it is external forces happening on the surface of the earth. Clear? Next topic will come to the syllabus. Now this is exactly what you have to learn in this chapter. Yes, it's a very small chapter. You'll find it's very clearly divided into three parts: mountain, plateaus and plains. So far we have done the introduction. Now we'll continue with mountains. Right? Now, what do you mean by mountains? When there is a raised surface on the earth's surface, when there is a raised portion, raised land, if that raised land is more than 600 meters, then we call that solid, steep sided land, right, above the sea level as mountains. Till 600 meters, it is a hill, it's small in size, okay? But when it is more than 600 meters, we call it mountains. Is that clear? Now, in case of mountains, there are three types of mountains. As you can see, fold mountain, residual mountain, and block mountain. Now, fold mountain is again categorized in two parts: old fold mountain and new fold mountain. Now, before we learn that old fold mountain and new fold mountain, we have to learn what fold mountain is and how are they formed.